Ladies and gentlemen, dreams. They are not just fleeting images or random sequences in our sleep. They are glimpses into the deeper dimensions of our soul. The dream world is a space where our subconscious communicates with us, and sometimes when we sleep, we are visited by those who have gone before us. This brings us to a powerful question. What does it mean when you dream of someone who has passed away? Dreams are not just random thoughts that come and go in the quiet of the night. They are the language of the soul, a deeper communication that goes beyond the conscious mind. Dreams provide us with glimpses into the layers of our subconscious, offering insights into our emotions, our thoughts, and our lives that we might not be aware of when we're awake. They are powerful tools that connect us to our inner selves as well as to the spiritual realm. When we dream of someone who has passed away, it is far from just a coincidence. It is a profound moment that invites us to reflect on our own life, our emotions, and our relationship with those who have crossed over. In these dreams, time and space are no longer bound by the limitations of the physical world. The experience transcends death, opening the door to something much deeper than the physical reality we know. When you dream of someone who has passed away, it's not simply your mind conjuring their image because you miss them, although that may be true. It's an invitation from the spiritual realm to reconnect. Death is not an end, but a transformation. The person you dream of may not be physically present, but they are still connected to you in ways that go beyond the body. The dream is a bridge between worlds, a powerful reminder that the essence of a person, who they truly are, their energy, their influence, does not disappear when their physical body dies. Dreams have the ability to tap into a spiritual frequency that we often cannot access during our waking hours. In these moments, when the veil between worlds becomes thinner, we are reminded of the eternal nature of life. These dreams, far from being random, are a form of communication from beyond the physical world. Often the messages are subtle but profound. They may come as feelings of reassurance, encouragement, or guidance. A loved one may appear in your dream not just to remind you of their love, but to impart wisdom or provide a sense of peace that you may not have experienced since their passing. Sometimes the dream may come during a time of turmoil or uncertainty in your life. The visit from the departed could be a sign that you are not alone in your struggles, and that their support and wisdom continue to surround you. In other instances, the dream may provide closure or help you process feelings of grief and loss. It's as though they are telling you, it's okay, I am at peace, and so should you be. There are also times when dreams of departed loved ones challenge us to reflect on something important in our own lives. The message they bring may not always be a comforting one, but it is still valuable. Perhaps they are trying to show us something we've overlooked, or encourage us to make a decision or change we've been avoiding. They may be reminding us of a lesson we've forgotten, urging us to live more fully or to heal an unresolved issue. The appearance of the departed in our dreams may be a call for us to pay attention, to look more closely at the path we are on, or to seek clarity in our own lives. When we have dreams of someone who has passed away, it is also a moment for us to confront the emotions we may have left unaddressed. Grief is complex, and the loss of a loved one leaves behind a lingering emptiness. These dreams offer us an opportunity to face that grief, not in a way that brings pain, but in a way that invites healing. They provide us with a safe space to acknowledge the sorrow, to say the things we didn't have the chance to say, or to experience the connection with the person we once shared our lives with. Dreams like these may offer a unique opportunity to heal those wounds, to release the heavy weight of loss, and to move forward with the assurance that the bond is not truly broken. In many cultures, there is a belief that the soul continues to exist after death, moving on to a different realm but remaining connected to the living. In this sense, dreams of those who have passed away may be seen as a continuation of that connection. The departed do not simply fade into nothingness. They remain in the fabric of our lives, guiding us in ways we cannot always see. These dreams remind us that death is not the end of the journey. It is simply a transition. The energy, love, and lessons we shared with those who have passed remain, woven into the tapestry of our own lives. It's important to recognize that these dreams are not meant to keep us tethered to the past or prevent us from moving forward. Instead, they serve as gentle reminders that while our loved ones are no longer physically present, Their love and influence continue to shape our lives in meaningful ways. Their presence in our dreams invites us to continue our journey with a renewed sense of purpose, knowing that they are still watching over us and that we carry their legacy within us. When we dream of someone who has passed away, we are not only reminded of their love and wisdom, but are also encouraged to live more fully, to honor the lessons they taught us, and to carry those lessons into our future. In this way, these dreams act as a catalyst for spiritual awareness and growth. They allow us to experience the continuity of life beyond the confines of the physical realm and remind us of the eternal nature of our connections with others. When we open our hearts to these dreams, we tap into a deeper understanding of life, death, and the spiritual forces that guide us, helping us navigate our own paths with greater clarity, peace, and purpose. The idea of death being the final end is a perspective that limits our understanding of life's true nature. Death, as many perceive it, is the closing of a chapter, the finality of a physical existence. However, this belief does not fully acknowledge the deeper, more profound reality that life is not bound by the body. Life is a continuum, an ongoing journey that transcends physical death. The body may perish, but the soul, who we truly are, exists beyond the physical realm. When we dream of those who have passed away, we are being reminded of this spiritual truth. The influence of those we love does not fade with their physical absence. In fact, their spiritual presence continues to guide, comfort, and inspire us in ways that go beyond the boundaries of time and space. When someone close to us passes, the loss often feels like a severing of a vital connection. It can feel as if a part of us is gone, leaving us in a place of grief and longing. However, these feelings are rooted in the belief that the person's essence only existed within their physical form. This is where the idea of life as a continuum becomes so important. The spiritual connection we share with those who have passed is not limited by their departure from this world. It continues to live on in us, just as they continue to live on in the unseen world. Dreams of the departed are powerful reminders that they are not gone, not in the way we often perceive death. Instead, they have simply moved into a different phase of existence, one that transcends the limits of the physical body. The spiritual connection that remains after death is not just a memory. It is a force that operates on a deeper, often unseen level. We feel it in our hearts, in our minds, and yes, sometimes even in our dreams. Those who have passed away continue to influence our lives, guiding us, offering us their wisdom, and sometimes even warning us about the choices we are about to make. These connections are not bound by time, because the essence of a person, their love, their lessons, their spirit, does not expire when the body dies. Through our dreams, we are given the gift of reconnecting with those who have passed, not in the way we once did in the physical world, but in a spiritual realm that transcends the limits of our earthly understanding. The dream world becomes a sacred space where the line between life and death blurs. In these dreams, the departed are not merely figments of our imagination, they are present in a form that we cannot always fully comprehend while awake. Their presence is a reminder that the energy of life flows beyond the physical body, beyond death itself. The idea of life as a continuum invites us to understand that death is not a breaking point but a transition into another phase of existence. This belief expands our perception of life and death. It suggests that when we die, we are not disappearing into nothingness, but transitioning to a different realm of being. The souls of those who have passed remain interconnected with us, influencing us in subtle and profound ways. When we dream of them, it is a reminder that the bond we shared with them was never just about the physical world, it was about the soul. And as souls, we remain connected even after death. These dreams show us that love and wisdom are not limited by physical boundaries. A loved one's soul continues to share in our journey, guiding us even when they are not physically present. The spiritual connection that endures after death can provide us with comfort, clarity, and a deeper sense of purpose. When we are open to recognizing the ongoing influence of those who have passed, we begin to understand that life's journey is not linear. It is a continuous flow, where the past, present, and future exist in harmony. Life flows beyond the grave, and our relationships with those who have passed continue to shape our lives even in their absence. In a way, death becomes less about an ending and more about a shift in energy, a change in form. Just as energy is never truly destroyed but simply changes state, so too do the souls of our loved ones continue to affect us in ways we may not always perceive in our daily lives. The love we shared with them is not bound by time or space, and it remains a living, breathing force that continues to nourish and guide us. Dreams are simply one of the ways this connection expresses itself, through the spirit, through energy, through the ongoing continuum of life. As we come to embrace the concept of life as a continuum, we are invited to look at death not with fear or sadness, but with an understanding that it is merely another step in an eternal journey. The soul of the departed is not gone, but is simply on a different path. Their wisdom, love, and influence live on, not just in memory, but in the very essence of who we are. Dreams of the departed serve as reminders that this connection transcends death and that we too are part of a much greater spiritual journey that continues beyond the boundaries of the physical world. Dreams have long been considered a bridge between the conscious and the unconscious, a space where the physical and spiritual worlds can meet. But beyond their ability to process our thoughts and emotions, dreams also have the potential to act as a medium between the living and those who have passed away. When we dream of someone who has transitioned from this world, it is not just a random occurrence or a reflection of our longing. It can be much more a sacred space where the departed attempt to communicate, offer guidance, or deliver unfinished messages that remain important for us in our lives. These dreams, while deeply personal, are also opportunities for spiritual growth and connection. They invite us to see beyond the veil of physical death and understand that communication with the departed is possible and in many cases necessary for our continued journey. Throughout history, many cultures have held the belief that the spirit lives on after death. The body may no longer be present, but the essence of who we are, the soul, continues to exist, interacting with the living in ways we may not always fully understand. Dreams, in this context, become an important channel for this continued connection. When someone we love dearly passes, there are often things left unsaid, feelings left unexpressed, or lessons left incomplete. Dreams can offer an opportunity to bridge that gap, providing us with a chance to hear from the departed, receive their counsel, or find peace with what was left unresolved. Sometimes these dreams come in moments of confusion or uncertainty. When we are faced with a major life decision, the departed might return in our dreams to offer guidance. The advice they provide may not always come in the form of direct words. It might appear as a feeling of comfort, a sense of knowing, or a piece of wisdom that resonates deeply with us in the moment. These dreams often provide clarity when we feel most lost, reminding us that we are never truly alone in our struggles. The guidance of those who have passed may be subtle, but it can carry the weight of a deep, timeless wisdom that transcends what we understand in our waking state. Other times, the messages in our dreams are more direct, as if the departed are attempting to relay something they did not have the chance to share before they passed. There may have been unfinished business, an apology that was never given, a secret that was never revealed, or a piece of advice that was never shared. When these types of messages come through in a dream, it is as if the departed are offering us closure, a final opportunity to heal a wound that still lingers. It is their way of ensuring that what was left unsaid does not remain unresolved in our hearts. These dreams can be powerful catalysts for emotional healing, allowing us to process feelings of regret, guilt, or sadness that have accumulated over time. These messages from beyond also come in the form of symbolic dreams. The departed may not speak directly to us in words, but their presence may be felt through symbols, colors, or scenarios that carry specific meaning for us. For example, if a loved one had a favorite place or an object that represented something important in their life, it may appear in the dream as a symbol of their presence. These symbols serve as reminders of their love and the ongoing connection we share, even though they are no longer physically with us. By understanding the symbols and messages conveyed in these dreams, we can open ourselves to a deeper spiritual understanding and connection. In many ways, these dreams are a form of spiritual wisdom being passed down to us. Just as we seek guidance from mentors and loved ones in our waking lives, we can receive guidance from those who have passed, provided we are open to it. The messages may not always come when we expect them or in the form we anticipate, but they are often timely and exactly what we need. The departed, through these dreams, remind us that life does not end with death. The lessons, love, and guidance continue to flow to us, helping us grow, heal, and navigate the challenges we face. We are not left to journey through life alone, even when the people we once relied on are no longer physically present. It is important to approach these dreams with respect and reverence. They are not merely figments of our imagination or echoes of our own desires. They are sacred moments of connection where the boundaries between life and death are blurred and the wisdom of the departed can be shared with us. These dreams require us to be receptive, to listen carefully, and to trust in the messages that are being conveyed. Sometimes the guidance might not be immediately clear, but with time and reflection, the meaning will unfold. In a world where we often feel disconnected from the spiritual realm, these dreams serve as a reminder that we are always surrounded by a greater presence. The departed are not far away. They are near, continuing to support and guide us from a different plane of existence. When we dream of them, we are given the opportunity to tap into that support, to receive their messages of love, wisdom, and direction, and to carry those lessons with us as we move forward in our lives. Dreams from the departed are more than just memories. They are messages from beyond, spiritual guidance meant to help us grow and heal. They serve as a reminder that the connection we share with those we love does not end with their physical death. Instead, it transforms into a deeper, more enduring bond, one that continues to influence and shape our lives through the wisdom and messages they send to us in our dreams. Losing a loved one is one of the most painful experiences we can endure. The grief that follows can feel overwhelming, like a heavy weight that never fully lifts. The absence of someone who once played a significant role in our lives creates a void that seems impossible to fill. In such moments of sorrow, it's natural to long for their presence, to wish that we could speak to them just one more time or feel their embrace once again. It is during these times of intense grief that dreams of those who have passed can serve as powerful agents of healing. These dreams provide us with the opportunity to reconnect with the departed, not in their physical form, but in a way that transcends time and space. Through these dreams, we are reminded that while our loved ones may no longer be physically present, their presence continues to exist in a different form, one that can still offer comfort, closure, and reassurance. Grief is a deeply personal and often isolating journey. It is unique to each individual, shaped by the relationship we had with the person we lost. Sometimes we are left with feelings of confusion, guilt, or regret, unfinished conversations, words left unsaid, or things we wish we had done differently. In these moments, a dream of the departed can be a source of emotional healing. These dreams offer an opportunity to process unresolved feelings, to gain closure, and to release any lingering pain we may have been carrying. When a loved one appears in our dreams, it's as though they are reaching out from the other side, offering us a sense of peace that we may not have been able to find in our waking hours. Their message is often one of comfort, telling us that they are at peace, that they have moved on, and that it's okay for us to do the same. These dreams can act as a form of spiritual therapy, allowing us to feel connected to our loved ones in a way that brings us healing. In the presence of a dream visitation, we are not only comforted by the sight of their face or the sound of their voice, but we also experience a shift in our emotional state. The heavy burden of grief lightens, if only for a moment, and we are reminded that love does not end with death. While the physical separation is painful, the spiritual connection remains unbroken. This realization can be transformative, helping us to release some of the sorrow we have been carrying and opening our hearts to healing. Moreover, these dreams of the departed often provide us with the opportunity to experience a sense of closure that might not have been possible through our waking interactions. For example, a person who passed suddenly or unexpectedly may leave behind a sense of unfinished business, or there may have been unresolved emotions between us. In a dream, the departed may come to offer the closure that we were unable to achieve in life. They may apologize for things left unsaid or express their love in a way that brings us the emotional release we need. These moments of closure are profound gifts of healing, allowing us to finally put certain emotional matters to rest and move forward in our lives. Sometimes the reassurance we receive in these dreams is subtle yet powerful. A loved one may not say anything in particular, but simply their presence, their smile, the way they used to comfort us, the warmth they exuded, can have a deep, soothing effect on our grieving heart. These kinds of dreams provide a kind of reassurance that helps us feel less alone in our grief. It is as if they are telling us without words that we are still connected, that the love we shared remains, and that they are watching over us from the other side. The comfort we receive in these dreams can be just as healing as a physical embrace, providing us with the strength to keep moving forward through our sorrow. There is also an element of emotional recalibration that happens through these dreams. As time passes, grief often evolves. What starts as raw pain gradually shifts into a quieter sorrow, but it can still be difficult to accept that the person we loved is truly gone. In our dreams, we can begin to understand that their physical absence does not mean the loss of the relationship we had. These dreams teach us to navigate our grief in a new way, reminding us that while we may no longer be able to interact with them in the physical world, we can still feel their love and presence in other, more spiritual forms. The dream visitations help us make peace with this new form of connection, offering healing and acceptance as we adjust to life without them. Healing through connection is not just about finding comfort in these dreams. It is also about transforming our grief into something that enables us to grow. The emotional release and reassurance that come from these encounters allow us to heal more deeply and move toward a place of peace. These dreams serve as a reminder that love never truly dies, that our departed loved ones continue to exist in a spiritual sense, and that our connection to them is not bound by the limitations of time or space. They are still present in our hearts, and they remain part of our journey, continuing to influence us, guide us, and love us from beyond. In the end, these dreams are not only an emotional balm for our grieving hearts, but also an invitation to embrace a new way of seeing life and death. They encourage us to recognize that death does not sever the bond we share with our loved ones, but rather it transforms it. Through dreams, the departed continue to play a role in our lives, offering us healing, comfort, and the reassurance that we are never truly alone. These dreams help us process the pain of loss and allow us to heal through the ongoing connection that love provides. Dreams of loved ones who have passed away are not just moments of emotional comfort or closure. They can also serve as profound signs of spiritual growth and awakening. These dreams often occur during times of personal transformation, when we are being invited to expand our understanding of life, death, and the greater purpose of our journey on this earth. Through these encounters, we are offered a unique opportunity to deepen our spiritual awareness, allowing us to connect with higher truths and gain a clearer perspective on the nature of existence. When we dream of those who have passed, it is not merely a visit from the past. It is often an invitation to explore new dimensions of our spiritual journey. These dreams challenge us to look beyond the physical realm, to acknowledge that life is not just about the material world we experience with our senses. The appearance of a departed loved one can act as a catalyst for questioning the very nature of existence and the relationship between the physical and spiritual planes. It prompts us to consider that life is not a linear experience, but rather an eternal journey, one that transcends the confines of birth, death, and the physical body. In these dreams, we may find ourselves questioning our current life circumstances or the choices we've made. We may feel called to reevaluate our priorities, spiritual beliefs, or sense of purpose. The presence of the departed in these dreams often reflects a need for greater spiritual awareness, pushing us to open our hearts and minds to the mysteries of existence and to explore the deeper truths that lie beyond our daily experiences. These moments of spiritual insight can be transformative, offering us the clarity we need to take the next steps on our personal and spiritual paths. One of the most significant aspects of these dreams is the way they shift our understanding of death. For many, death is a source of fear, uncertainty, or sorrow, a final end to the journey. However, when we dream of those who have passed, we are reminded that death is not the end, but rather a transition into another phase of existence. Through these dreams, we are invited to reflect on the eternal nature of the soul and the continuing cycle of life. The presence of the departed in our dreams suggests that they are not truly gone. They have simply moved into a different state of being. This realization opens the door to a greater understanding of our own spiritual nature and our connection to the broader universe. These dreams also help us see that we are part of a much larger, interconnected whole. They remind us that life is not just about individual experiences, but about our shared journey as souls, interconnected with one another across time and space. The bonds we share with others, whether in this life or beyond, are not bound by death. These connections are eternal, woven into the fabric of our spiritual existence. Dreams of the departed remind us of this, inviting us to embrace a broader perspective of our journey and to recognize that we are all part of a greater divine plan. In many cases, these dreams also carry specific messages that guide us toward spiritual growth. The departed may appear in our dreams not only to offer comfort, but to challenge us to grow in specific areas of our lives. They may encourage us to embrace a higher level of consciousness, to heal unresolved emotional wounds, or to follow a particular path that aligns with our soul's true purpose. These messages are not always explicit, but they often carry a deep sense of knowing, providing us with the clarity and direction we need to move forward on our spiritual journey. As we grow spiritually, we become more attuned to the subtle messages that come to us from the other side. Dreams of loved ones can serve as gentle nudges, inviting us to explore our own spiritual depths and to deepen our connection to the divine. They encourage us to trust our intuition, to listen to the whispers of our souls, and to seek out the truth that lies beyond the physical world. These dreams provide a powerful reminder that we are not alone on our journey, that the wisdom and love of those who have passed continues to guide us, and that our spiritual growth is nurtured by their presence, even if it is no longer in the physical form we once knew. In essence, dreams of departed loved ones are not just about memories or emotional healing. They are also opportunities for spiritual awakening and growth. They call us to a deeper awareness of our own existence, to recognize that life and death are part of a larger eternal journey. These dreams challenge us to explore the mysteries of the soul, to seek out the greater purpose of our lives, and to realize that we are part of an interconnected spiritual web that transcends the physical world. Through these dreams, we are invited to grow in spiritual awareness, expanding our understanding of who we are, where we come from, and where we are going. They remind us that our journey on this earth is not just a temporary experience, but an eternal adventure, one that is filled with infinite possibilities for growth, connection, and spiritual awakening. Dreams of those who have passed away are undoubtedly beautiful, filled with the warmth of cherished memories and the comfort of knowing that our loved ones continue to watch over us. However, as comforting as these dreams can be, they also serve a powerful reminder. The time has come for us to let go of our attachment to the past and embrace the journey that lies ahead. While we may hold on to the memories of those who are no longer with us, these dreams encourage us to move forward with purpose, honoring their legacy by carrying their lessons and love into the future. Letting go is not about forgetting or erasing the impact our loved ones had on us. It is about accepting the natural flow of life, understanding that everything changes, and realizing that there are new chapters to be written. Grief often keeps us tethered to the past, to moments we can no longer relive, and to people we can no longer physically touch. It is natural to want to hold on to what we once had, but these dreams offer us a gentle nudge, reminding us that our loved ones have completed their earthly journey and that it is now our turn to live fully in the present and to honor their memory through our actions. In these dreams, our loved ones may offer us reassurance that they are at peace, reminding us that it is okay to release our sadness and continue our own journey. Their presence serves as a testament to the fact that while death may separate us physically, our spiritual connection remains. These dreams invite us to trust that their love and lessons are still with us, and that it is through letting go that we can truly honor them. Holding on to grief or the past too tightly may prevent us from fully embracing the opportunities and purpose that await us in the present. Our loved ones would want us to live with purpose, joy, and peace, knowing that their love continues to guide us from the other side. Letting go doesn't mean that we stop loving or remembering our loved ones. It means that we stop allowing their absence to define our present reality. When we hold on to the past too tightly, we risk living in a state of emotional paralysis, where we are unable to move forward and take the next steps in our lives. By releasing our attachment to what has been, we allow ourselves the space to heal, to grow, and to step into the future that is calling us. Our loved ones' presence in our dreams is a reminder that they will always be with us, but they also want us to live with intention and purpose, carrying their wisdom and love into the world. As we release our attachment to the past, we also create room for new experiences and opportunities. The lessons our loved ones imparted to us during their lifetime are not meant to be kept in a box of memories, but to be lived out in our actions, decisions, and relationships. Their love, their strength, their wisdom, all of it continues to guide us. Not as a lingering presence that holds us back, but as a source of inspiration that propels us forward. These dreams remind us that we are never alone. The love we shared with them continues to live on in our hearts, guiding us as we navigate the challenges and joys of our own lives. Honoring the memory of those who have passed is not about living in the past, but about integrating the lessons they taught us into our present lives. Whether it was their kindness, their courage, or their unwavering faith, these qualities remain with us, shaping who we are and who we are becoming. Our loved ones have given us a gift, the gift of love, wisdom, and experience. And now it is our responsibility to carry that gift forward, to live in a way that honors their legacy and the person they helped us become. Letting go also means understanding that we must allow space for the future to unfold. Life continues, and just as our loved ones once walked their path, we too have our own journey to live. The lessons they taught us are meant to empower us to step into the next chapter of our lives with courage, compassion, and grace. It's a delicate balance, cherishing the past and the memory of those we've lost, while also embracing the future and the opportunities that lie ahead. These dreams are not just messages from the departed. They are invitations to grow, to heal, and to move forward with intention. By honoring their memory and the lessons they left behind, we allow ourselves to continue the journey with an open heart, ready to embrace the next phase of life. Our loved ones may no longer be physically present, but their impact continues to shape our path, helping us navigate the future with love, strength, and resilience. Ultimately, letting go is an act of love. Love for ourselves, for those who have passed, and for the life we still have ahead. Through these dreams, we are reminded that it is possible to keep our loved ones close in spirit, even as we release our attachment to the past. By doing so, we honor them, honor ourselves, and honor the future that awaits us. In closing, let us understand that dreams are not just fleeting images in the night. They are powerful messages, deep spiritual experiences that bridge the seen and unseen, the living and the departed. When we dream of those who have passed away, we are invited into a sacred space of connection, healing, and revelation. These dreams remind us that life is a continuum, that the bonds we share with our loved ones are eternal, and that their influence, guidance, and love continue to shape our journey. Yet, as we cherish these divine visitations, we must also recognize the call to let go and move forward. The past, though precious, should not be allowed to hinder the purpose that lies before us. We honor the memory of those we've lost by embracing the lessons they imparted and carrying their love into the future. The essence of their presence remains with us, not in the shadows of our sorrow, but as a light guiding us toward our destiny. Let us release the attachments that bind us to grief and step boldly into the future with the courage and conviction to live the lives we are destined for. Let us embrace every dream, every message, and every encounter as a divine opportunity to grow spiritually, to heal emotionally, and to move forward with purpose. For in the end, we are not defined by the past, but by the future we have the power to create. And as we carry forward the lessons of the departed, we honor their legacy in the most profound way, by living fully, faithfully, and with an unwavering commitment to the purpose we are called to fulfill. The journey continues, and with each step, we are never truly alone. The ones we loved are with us, not in body, but in spirit, guiding us toward the fulfillment of our destiny. Now, let us move forward with confidence, knowing that the dreams we have, the love we carry, and the wisdom passed down to us are the building blocks of the future we are meant to create.